Let's do this shit. I don't even know if it's recording. Hello. Fuck. I think I forgot to turn the camera on. I can see that it's on, like the lens is out. But anyway, what's going on, guys? How you doing? Hopefully this works. Again, these are therapy sessions. So I talk to myself and you, but I'm not sure if this video is even going to work. I just decided I'm, as much as I possibly can, maybe daily, sit down, bust out a 20-minute video or so, maybe longer, maybe less. I'm not sure. If you see, I got my Always Wear Your Parachute t-shirt on. You can go over to Unfiltered.com and got a few different ones. Not many left, but anyway, check it out. Today's video, I was going to talk about, I had the title in my mind. It was like, why you're not getting what you want, something like that. And the reality is that you haven't tried hard enough. That's just the facts. And if you're not in a position that you want to be in, you got to change something. So first of all, before I just go off and preach, just want to thank you for being here. And also, I'm just pumped to be back on the content grind and just feel so fucking free, I don't have to promote anything except the stuff that I'm creating. And that feels so good. I'm not owned by anybody, and it feels so fucking good to just express freely. I'm demonetized, like I say in every video now. But it's like getting back on a bike and, just creating content. I've been doing other things with my life, but this seems like the easiest to plug in right now. So I'll be sharing other content with you guys. I've been saying that for a bit now, but there's just so much going on that I'm stoked to just sit down and chat. So, oh man, I'm covered in fucking Greek food. I've been running around doing construction, building a fence all day, and then, on the phone, just doing shit. And then I went and ate Greek food, and I was so hungry. I was eating in my car. I didn't have napkins. So if you can see, I'm like fucking covered in Greek food. I'm not sure if you can see that. But the bottom line there is you got to be hungry and resourceful and fucking grimy and claw. You got to claw to get what you want. Not in a bad way, not in a like fuck people over type of way, but in a like, I don't have time for napkins. I don't have time to fucking clean shit up. Unless you make a big mess and you got to clean it up. But you just gotta go, You can fucking wash your clothes in the washer. Like, just stop being a pussy. I don't care. I'm getting tons of pussy, by the way. And, girls always tell me I dress like shit, but they're still having sex with me. So I'm confused by that one. Anyway, I don't listen to that anyway. It's more about the energy that you're putting off, not what kind of clothes you're wearing. I swear, dude, especially like the pretty girls, they're like so confused why I can look at them dead in the eyes and have the confidence to carry on a conversation and then, go do what we're going to do. And I'm like dressed like a hillbilly, dude. It's hilarious. Like, I'll wear construction boots and jeans and just like a fucked up dirty t-shirt. One day I went to on a date basically for lunch, and I didn't realize I was wearing a white t-shirt covered in barbecue sauce. I still had sex, right? Like, it's not about buying some nice suit and fucking flashy car. You might think it's like that, and it might attract a certain particular type of person, but it's more about the energy that you're putting off. And now I see it, and I'm going into dating advice. But what I'm realizing right now is because I'm in the fucking trenches. I'm like digging deep. I'm having to do things and be resourceful, almost in a way that I never have been before in my life. Like, I've had to scratch and claw to get things done, but never like this, because there's a lot on the line. It's like the roof over my head is on the line. Payments, debts, just so many different things are on the line, so I can't fuck up. So that is, kind of allowing me to become or be in my purest form again, which feels really, really good. And that's where you feel most alive. Most people, I feel like they're so comfortable in their fucking routine that they forget how to be alive. They forget how to fucking live. And that pisses me off, because when I go through life and I see people that are just going through the motions and they're in their little routine and they're in the matrix and they're playing the game and they feel like they're completely mind fucked and they're completely, brainwashed in a way, and it's not even their fault. It's just like it's like a fish doesn't really know they're in a fish tank, right? Until they get thrown out of the fish tank. If it had a mind, it could see like, whoa, what the fuck? So that's kind of what's going on with us. And a lot of people will never wake up to be like, yo, we're in a snow globe type thing. So I want to, if you're listening to this video, it means that you're, a lot further ahead than most people, at least mentally, psychologically, spiritually. And the reason I can say that and mean it is because I know I've done the work. I know how hard and how fucking strong I have persisted and worked towards developing the mind that I have created now. And so I can say that with confidence, and you're going to listen to me because I'm saying it with confidence, and that I mean it, and that I've earned it. And that's not even cocky. It's just like, dude, I've fucking been dragged through the mud for so long that I can finally be like, okay, all right, I think I got a understanding kind of what's going on. So if you're listening to this video, then it means that you're, on the right path, at least to whatever it is that you want, because I believe in frequencies and energy and vibration, and it's a very, very true fact about the universe, but it's also invisible in a lot of ways. So the topic now that I'm kind of going into is that you're never going to get something done. You're like the wishful thinking, the I hope, the thinking, the overthinking without execution is going to kill you, because you'll never actually get something done. And if you're just sitting there on the couch thinking about how you're manifesting something, you got to do more than that. And I'm not here. I don't want the views. I don't fucking care. I sit down here as a little therapy session at the end of the day to kind of reflect on, to myself really. And then again, to you guys. So you got to do more, because I've been there so many times, and I'm not here to try to convince you to listen to me and to tell you that I know it all and to tell you that, buy my fucking 30-step program or whatever. I'm here to tell you the things that I've learned and the things that I've endured and the things that I've been through that can hopefully help you. And if you're not willing to be dragged through the mud, if you're not willing to risk death or financial ruin or the loss of a loved one or a breakup or 10 breakups or, being made fun of or being publicly ridiculed on the internet, it depends on what you want. But if you're not willing to go through all those things, then you're not going to become the, fullest fledged version of yourself if you do want some of those things. So it's like, for me, I've been dragged through financial ruin multiple times. I've been through, public ridicule with all the shit that's happened. I've been through, the deaths and the injuries and the surgeries and the broken bones and the knockouts and the, breakups and all the bullshit, right? So, and you guys know this, the small following that I have that listens to these. And so the reason why I can sit here and talk about it like this is because I've lived them and endured them and been able to be like, all right, motherfucker, this is not the end of you, but what are you going to learn from this, and how are you going to get better from this so you can continue on? And now I'm stoked because, again, I'm not asking for your money, but I'm asking to help, I just want to help because I'm finally in a place where I just want to fucking help. I see people out there struggling so gnarly that it sucks because I've been through it and I know how bad it sucks. And it's not like I'm never going to struggle again. Struggles all the fucking time. But I want to be here to tell you, you're not alone. And there's so many different shades of suffering. There's so many different shades of suck in life that, you got to fucking just man the fuck up and sack up and understand that when it's shitty and it's raining, metaphorically, and it's fucking winter and it's miserable, you got to remember that that's not the end. It's just like a season of your life. So if you're going through a breakup, a divorce, that your partner's doing something they shouldn't be and it's fucking driving you crazy, or somebody at work's pissing you off, or, something happened where, I don't know, a family member did something wrong or just some bullshit. Right? You can control you. And I'm realizing that more and more as I get older. Is there's just, you can control you. And as long as you control you and you know that you're not doing anything wrong to anybody else, then you watch the energies come to you, which is happening more and more recently. It's I'm not kidding you guys. I've never been this much in a position where girls are trying to impress me. And I haven't had that, I had that a bit over the years, but now it's fucking 10 times fold, and it's weird because it's almost embarrassing. It's like you feel bad. Like a hot chick is trying to show me that she's great and she's not great, and then you kind of feel bad, you know? And then there's like, that's where standards go in and stuff like that. But anyway, all I'm saying is you're not alone. And if you're going through some shit, like, you gotta just remember to just keep pushing, you know? And I can't express enough, motion equals emotion, or whatever it is. So you just go move, go do jujitsu, go on a run, go bike, go. That's why I've been loving construction, is because when I'm not in the heavy machinery, I'm digging, I'm fucking trenching, I'm picking at, I'm just doing shit. And then I'm doing jujitsu at night. So I'm like just nonstop, just doing shit. And then you don't even have time to think. It doesn't matter. You know, I wake up at 6 a.m. Boom. I don't care. Oh, I'm tired. I don't want to get the fuck up. You know, like, just get up. And I just get up. Boom. Okay, let's go. Blah, 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 doing whatever the fuck. But as soon as you start thinking about, oh, I don't feel like it. I don't want to. Well, one, you don't care enough about what you're doing to do it. And two, you're just being a lazy piece of shit. And you got to be able to have the discipline to level the fuck up. And that's the hard truth, you know. You might not like to hear it, but it's the truth that you need to hear. That's kind of that on that front. What else has been going on? I don't know. Fuck. Let's see here. Pickleball. Pickleball is a fucking great time. My parents are super into pickleball, and then I just had some friends in town this weekend that came down, and we all played pickleball, and it was fucking great. It was so much fun. And I went to a country concert, and that's another thing. Crazy. Was at a country concert, Connor Smith concert in Paso Robles, California. That's where I was at the concert this on Saturday. And man, it's fucking crazy to see how many people drink. I haven't been around because I don't drink. I haven't had a sip of alcohol in 10 and a half years. And I was around a bunch of drunk people. It was fucking crazy. I haven't been around drunk people in so long. It was wild. There's like middle-aged women with face tattoos going nuts, yelling at people, doing crazy shit, and the husbands and the people. It's just crazy. I don't know. I haven't been around people drinking in a long time, and it was hilarious. It was like just so wild. Because you got to think about me. Like, I've been through, you know, a lot in the last year. I've been in solitary confinement in prison. I've been in, you know, just different situations, spent a lot of time alone, spent a lot of time in meditation, just been around my family, been around an ex-girlfriend, thank God. And now I'm like, oh, I'm in this like country concert. People are going crazy. It's like stimulating as fuck. It was wild. But anyway, that's that. If you want to connect, you know, I got Instagram, you know, you can go skydiving with me, whatever. I don't care. It's fun. I'm just trying to live fucking free and have fun and add value how I can. And, you know, if you're watching this video, you got to just understand that if you want something out of life, if you want a big, strong body and you want to be fucking jacked, you want to be good at jiu-jitsu, or you want to be good at fucking dirt biking or snowboarding or whatever, you got to put in the time and you got to live the path. That shit's not going to just happen. And that's what I can like wake up now. I'm 31 years old and I'm like, fuck, dude, I have the skill set to do this type of thing in business. I have the skill set to do this on a dirt bike or that on a snowboard or this with a girl or talk to a girl. Like, I was at a smoothie shop today and I was just start fucking hitting on this girl because it was funny and she was like blushing and stuff and it was hilarious. And then I just walked out. I just left because I don't know. And it was just like, it was just fun. It was funny. We were both laughing and I was making them laugh and whatever. But if you want to do it, you got to live it and you got to keep beating down that muscle. It's like if you're in a gym, why are you go to the gym? You don't go to the gym to get strong and build muscle. You go to the gym to break the muscle down. And then the muscle comes back stronger when you're actually not lifting the weights, when you're not exercising, not doing jiu-jitsu. That's when it comes back to you. You go there to strength test it, to put it to the test. And it's the same shit. I always say this because it's 99% of my audience is guys, that if you want girls, if you want money, if you want fame, whatever, you got to be willing to go through the disciplined action of like going through situations that allow you to become better or build that muscle stronger. It's the only way it happens. There's no shortcuts. So yeah, that's kind of that. And if you're being a pussy and you're not willing to go do that, then you're never going to get what you want. And I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm just saying, I'm speaking from experience. And I'm saying this with all the love in the world, honestly. Like, I'm at a, you know, I keep saying, like, I'm at a point in life now where I've seen a lot of shit. And just because I don't have billions of dollars on this day, I've been around the billions of dollars and the lifestyle that brings, I've also slept on the fucking street with homeless people. So, and I've been to prison. I've been fucking here and there and all over the world. Multiple times I've traveled all over the damn world, like to almost, like, not every country, but a shitload of fucking countries. And I've seen a lot of shit. I started traveling the world when I was 13 by myself. No fucking cell phone. Meeting team managers and people on the other side of the world. Had to figure it out, you know? So that's, yeah. So if you want to, and I've adventured, you know, freight trains and jail and guns to the forehead and all the bullshit, injuries, I don't know, whatever. I'm rambling now. But the fact is, I've lived it, and now I'm here to tell you that if you want something in your life, you have to go get it yourself. Because it's not going to just happen. And I'm saying this because I want to help you. So it just depends on what you want. There was a mentor of mine who's rich as fuck and has a lot of money and has a lot of fame. Both of them. And girls and money and, well, yeah, fucking all the shit. And one of the first times I ever hung out with him, he's like, okay, what do you want? Because I was like, we were talking about just whatever. I was like, how the fuck? I'm interested in your psychology is what I said. I was like, I don't care really about all this other shit. I was like, what's the psychology? He's like, what do you want? Most people don't know what the fuck they want, and therefore they don't get it. So decide what the fuck it is that you want, really, and mean it, and be willing to die for it, and go get it. Much love to you. Hope you found something valuable in this video. Much love. We'll talk to you next time. Later.